Hello everyone, Calfast here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I did just make a new video about the relic changes. Now I want to talk about maybe how to go about getting those relics, the most effective ways, where to start, what to do once you want to go to D10, a bunch of stuff. So let's get right into it. So if you go to your relics, you can kind of look at your level. See, this is kind of newbie level. You can see I'm level 1, I'm level 6 here, but you can look at all these and you're kind of just wondering, where do you even start, right? You can see I have one of each put in. However, it could be a little confusing on how to start getting these relics. Now, my recommendation is to start here. The reason I like to start here is because this is the easiest hard mode dungeon in the game. You can almost run past everything, and it gives you speed or swiftness. Now, swiftness is an important stat to help you run past a lot of the mobs in the other dungeons without taking damage. If you can run past them really fast and not take any damage, then you'll be able to farm these other ones a lot easier. Now, this is really important. Start here, but I would really recommend going and getting these endurance relics. As you can see, it's level 15. Okay, these endurance relics are very, very important in raising your defense and your damage reduction. As soon as you can start running this dungeon, do it. If you can't do it by yourself, try and find a friend. I know on stream I've helped a few viewers get through this dungeon, but one of the biggest things you want is speed so you can run past all the mobs without getting hit. Now, another big important thing is the legacies. Big and important. It's both of those. So I would recommend actually using the Infiltrator to farm some of your beginning relics. Now, here are the legacies I would use. Even though Evasive Escape was fixed, it still is a very, very, very good card. So I would run Infomaster, Evasive Escape, and another one, go to Damage Reduction. Another very good card is Veteran. Okay, this also increases your damage reduction. You guys see the pattern here? We're going for damage reduction. If we can get a huge amount of damage reduction, then we'll be super, 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 super safe, and we won't die. If you get endurance relics on top of that, then you're going to be even tankier. So let's say I want to go into T10. Damage reduction again. Let's scroll over. What is T10? Well, it's Infernal. 25 damage reduction. Beautiful. So as you can see, we have damage reduction, and we have more damage reduction. Even this increases our endurance. What's endurance? Damage reduction. Okay, so you guys kind of see the main trend here. We're going for a very tanky build that won't get us killed so we can farm these relics safely. Now for me, what I'm going to be doing is switching out Veteran for a little bit extra damage just because I'm lazy and I want to go a little bit faster. And for your viewing pleasure, of course. So let's go ahead and grab this. Please wait, please wait, please wait. I would not recommend changing these very often, so a good set for you guys might be normal Veteran and normal Nemesis. I can show those right here. You can see it's used by a different character right now, so I can't equip it, but if you run normal Veteran, then you can go around and not have to switch your cards with Bloodstone all the time. Not everyone has 58,000 Bloodstone. So let's get going. Let's go down into the terrace. Now, if you don't know already, all the dungeons are up here, and this is the first one you should do. After you're comfortable and you got enough speed, think about doing 7, but you guys have to understand that 7's pretty dangerous. The Heart of the Forest, this is where you get your endurance from the T9 hard modes. However, if you guys remember T7, normal mode, just go back and do that a couple times and look at what all the mechanics are. You know, you want to watch out for the poison, you want to be dodging mobs left and right, and then when you come to the boss, you want to make sure you hide behind the rock. Again, I would recommend doing that with a more experienced friend. If you don't have any, maybe stop by a stream and I'll run it with you guys. Again, the link to my stream will be in the description. I stream, you know, every single day if I can, and I usually stream about 8 hours. Okay, so let's say you got these all done. You got 15 of that. You got some speed here too. The next step is to get these leveled up. Now these do give a little bit extra stats. You can see this is at level 6 and it gives me 60, whereas this is at level 6 and it only gives me 40. So these are more valuable, and once you're able to start doing these, you can farm these a lot faster. Okay, you want to be efficient. You want to be top tier as fast as possible, guys. Time is money. So my recommendation, pick Infiltrator, and then set your legacies up something like this. If you want to be even safer, take out Infernal Nemesis and just run plain old Veteran. That'll give you an insane amount of damage reduction. So let's hop in and I'll show you a couple of tips, tricks. Okay, so we made it in here. The first thing we want to look for is the Dryad. Okay, as soon as you run into the Dryad, you know you're going the right way. So we get in, we start hitting off our spells. We want to continuously activate our skill. Okay, you can see we're taking 4 damage, guys. 4 damage. And I don't even have that many relics. If we go to our relics again, this is pretty good. 15, and that's a really good place to start. But if we go to endurance here, 11, right? So we're only at 11 and 15, and we're already taking only 4 damage from these mobs. That's pretty insane, guys. So all we're going to do is just literally cruise through this all. Okay, make sure you're continuously activating your skill to keep that buff up. If you see a crystal, make sure you use it. Okay, the way to see if crystals are actually applying is to watch your health. When you went in, when I came in this dungeon, I had less HP. That means the crystal is working. Okay, sometimes the crystal number over here doesn't show up. Just pay attention to your health and you'll know if it's working or not. So I'm going to keep going, and literally you just see me activating my skill every now and then. A couple things to note, if you're in your stealth and you get hit, watch this, I'll take a lot of damage if I eventually get hit. Okay, maybe I'm actually broken. Never mind, I'm not taking any. When your evasive escape is procced, here, let's see it. I'm not in stealth right now. If you're in stealth, your evasive escape sometimes turns off. So I like to be out of stealth as much as possible. But remember, just activate that skill. I just hold down attack and hit the button, my skill button every now and then. Okay, so here's the Dryad. Let's kill the Dryad and see if there's a bag that drops. Okay, we're killing them a little bit slow, but that's because we're with a tanky build. Okay, so here's the bag. We open up the bag. We got health. Now, from the Dryad, you can get 3 relics. Okay, you can get endurance, you can get health like we just did, and you can get energy. Okay, that's the same for the hunter. So you really want to farm the Dryad and the hunter a lot. If you can't do Goliath, if you're too scared to fight the main boss, just go in the dungeon, kill Dryad, and you can leave. Like right now, I could leave right now, come back, and just fight the Dryad over and over and over. That might be a very good strategy for newer players coming into T10 a little bit on the unexperienced side. This way, eventually you'll get a bunch of endurance from the Dryad, and then you can fight the hunter too. After you get more endurance from the hunter, maybe you can take on Goliath. But again, you want to know what the Goliath does. Again, come hang out in my stream. I do T10s a lot. I can show you what to look for, what to look out for, how to run it, etc., etc. I'm happy to answer any questions. So let's continue down the road. Again, I think we found the Dryad right here. So we're going to keep going. We're going to watch our health very closely. We do have potions ready to go. Again, this guy has a decent amount of relics, so I want to make sure I'm protecting him with potions. Another trick you guys can use to get relics is to make sure you are using either drop rate buff or the stones from the treasure hunter that increase your drop rate. Each stone increases it by 30%, and you can equip both stones to do 60% increase. So we're going to keep looking around here. Okay, so these vines right here told me the boss was coming up. Okay, so I found the boss. I got some penta daggers, so pretty decent. I'm standing right in the middle of all those shots, but I'm still getting hit by a couple. You can see I'm getting dealt 30 damage. I'm getting ready to activate a potion just in case I need to. But I'm making sure to activate my skill every now and then to take advantage. Okay, so we made it out without using any potions, and we got endurance. Perfect. Now, if I were a newer player, I could hit this button, or I could zoom out my map and go look for, I believe it's over here, the exit. Okay, but because I'm more experienced, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to look for the T10 boss. Again, a good trick, guys. Just farm the mini bosses. Okay, that's how you get endurance. Endurance does not drop from the main boss. Okay, all the other stats do. The swiftness, the willpower, the focus, and the potency. So I'm just going to keep looking here. And again, guys, you want to kind of balance out your relics. You don't want one to be way too high. For example, if you're trying to get super tanky, it doesn't make sense to level up, your T10 endurance to like 40 and have your T9 endurance at like level 15. You want to kind of level them up evenly, because of how the diminishing returns and time it takes to level them up works. On my main account, my druid, my main character, here we go, here's the boss. On my druid, they're about the same level. I have 34 and 35. So you can see I'm taking a lot more damage from this guy, 101. Trying to dodge him a little bit just by running around him. I'm still pretty comfortable. I have potions, so he can only hit me for that much. That's okay. So right here, this is the most dangerous phase, phase 2. I'm being a little bit risky in running around it, but those shots deal a very large amount of damage. You have this little slow phase where he shoots the lava lines out where you can attack him for a bit. Then we got these ads to worry about. And he switches locations again. I just got hit by one. Here we go. Here's the slow phase. There's the lines. I can run up and attack him now. Okay, phase 3. Phase 3 is just kind of like the lava hunter. He kind of runs around and has shots that he shoots out. See this one that spreads around him? I can stand right in the middle and take a little bit of damage. But then he'll start shooting sideways, which means that that's going to hit me. But again, I got potions, so I'm ready, right? And again, endurance build. Okay, I didn't take much damage because I'm running that endurance build. So let's go ahead and grab our bag and get out of there. So anyways, guys, that was my quick little guide. Start with the easy ones. Start with these ones. I would recommend starting here. Getting some speed. Speed's really important to race through those dungeons. And then working your way to here. This is a very dangerous dungeon, so I would definitely recommend damage reduction and bringing a friend potentially. Maybe at first take it slow. Take it slow, and then after you get enough endurance, maybe, see how much damage you're taking. Every now and then I like to take a hit of damage just to see how much it's going to hurt me. After you do that, maybe you do a couple of these just to level them up. I recommend getting each one of these to level 6. Maybe level 4, but if you can get these all to level 6 before going into T10, you'll have a little bit more success in T10. Of course, you guys see that with just 15 endurance and a little bit of speed, I'm able to do T10 pretty well. So again, Info Master, Evasive Escape, Infernal Vet, and for you guys starting out, I would also run this card right here. Boom. So it's going to be a lot slower. You're going to deal less damage. However, you got some pretty serious armor right there. Just for my equipment too, so you guys can see that before I go, I have all T10 gear. Another trick is having one of these blight charms. You can see blight right there. That helps in T10. You can see, I think my weapon, no, my weapon doesn't have anything, just my neck. So I got one blight there, one blight there. The other one's move speed just to make me go a little bit faster, but I don't really need that, so I could even double up on blight here and double up on blight there. Nothing on the boots and nothing here. So anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please post down in the comments. Think about subscribing if you enjoyed the videos, and like it if you like this video. Again, I'll have my Twitch link down below in the description, so if you're interested, go ahead and watch me there. Again, I stream literally every day. I start around 1 to 3 p.m. EST and go anywhere from like usually around 8 hours. Weekends are a little bit longer, but anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Please, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer anything you got, so just comment away. Thanks, guys, and have a good one.